So in terms of what you've been reporting in the media as sort of having as a key issue for the continent, you said that you see Africa's growth linked quite closely to that of China. And now with the emerging market sell-off that we're seeing right now as we speak, and the tapering, and the Janet Yellen coming on board, are you still of that same opinion and do you remain enthusiastic?
You know, I really believe that if you, since the financial crisis, that if you bought during moments of volatility, you've made a bunch of money. Not a little bit, but a lot.
Okay.
So we're just in a world where the growth trajectory is steadily up, but there's just like, you know, there's just more ways to scare yourself than you can possibly imagine.
Right.
So now it's, you know, tapering, the 5 countries, things like that. But I look at big picture, U.S. gets a little bit better every day. I believe in what the Chinese government's doing. And so, you know, let's say it's growing at 7.8% instead of 8.2%. That's still pretty good, you know. So I always tell people, look at what's happening in the U.S., look at what's happening in China, look at what's happening in your own neighborhood. Yeah. And if you do those 3 things, you can be your own economist and decide. So I actually think the world is, it's still volatile, but it's generally positive, and that's going to be good for Africa.
So you're not worried about the peaks and the troughs in the middle. It's the journey. It's the end game.
Look, I think if you studied all the valleys since 2009, you missed the investing opportunity of your lifetime, right? Yeah. Because there were days when you know, the market would be down 10% in a couple weeks, and be up 15% a month later. Right. So you know, and just that's
longer term view.
Yeah. Here's my view. Nigeria needs 40 gigawatts of power. They have gas. I'll take that bet. I'll take that bet. No matter what's going on in Turkey and South Africa and India, I look at that and say, you know, that's my bet. My bet is the fundamentals are there. Right. You know, you have the supply, you have the need, you have people that in a meaningful way are trying to put good capital to use. Yeah. I'd rather stay focused on that.
Doing business in Africa, you can't afford to be without Africa Investor.